Hello guys, welcome to this video tutorial. In this video tutorial, we will be learning about how to download and install Oracle 11G release 2. This database basically we will be using for learning SQL and JDBC. So let's see how to download and install Oracle 11G release 2. So the latest one, it is Oracle 19 G. It is the latest version. So in this case I'll be using the old versions, that is 11G. So how to get that old version? So you just need to go to this website, this URL. So I'll be keeping that in a notepad. Please follow that link, go to that link, and you'll be getting that download link for downloading the older version of Oracle database software. Now I'll just make it smaller so that you can see the full URL. So just make it bold, and I'll just say okay. So this is the path. So this is the path. If you are going to this path, you'll be getting the older version of Oracle database, that is 11G release 2. So I'll just go to this web page, copy this, and go to that particular web page. I'm opening Oracle, sorry, I'm opening Chrome. So whatever your browser, go to the browser and just paste the link, hit enter. So now the thing you have to observe here, in order to download any software from the oracle.com, in fact most of the software to download from oracle.com, you need to have an account. So first you need to sign up with the Oracle account. How you can sign up with the Oracle account? Here view accounts is there, click on that. In my case I have already an account, so I'm signing out here. Okay, um, just once again go to oracle.com. So here you're gonna do is click on this view accounts, and here you need to click on create an account. Click on create an account. So it will be redirecting you to another web page. There you should fill all your information. So this is the web page. You should fill all your information. Once you fill the information, you can just hit the create account button. So then immediately Oracle will be sending you the link containing the subscription confirmation link to your email. So you can just go to your email client, and you can follow that link. It will be redirecting you to the oracle.com. There you need to fill the credentials that you have given while you are filling this form, including the username or email address. In this case it is mostly it is email address. You need to give your email address and password that you have entered here. So just do that thing, and you'll be signing in to the oracle.com website. So in my case I have already an account, so I'll just click on sign in. I'll be just signing in to my Oracle account. So it will be redirecting to this page, and in this page my username and password, it has been saved in the Google. So it is just filling out the same automatically. I'll just hit sign in button. So it will be automatically signed in, and you can download any software that you want. So you can just ignore it. So I'll just say save and continue because I don't want to change anything in this case. So what is the link we have to go? It is this link. I'm copying this link and go to that website. You can just, what you need to do is anywhere in the browser bar, you need to paste that link. Just hit enter. Now you don't need to log in once again because we have already logged in my case I have already logged in to the oracle.com account. So you can just start the download. As you can see here, uh, all right, in this case it is not signed in, so sometimes it is lagging out from the account. So I'll just go to oracle.com once again and I'll just say sign in. Okay, it is, I think it is automatically signed in. Yes, it is automatically signed in. So we don't need to bother much about this. Let's move to the whatever the file we want to download here. Now whichever the installation file you need, that means if your system is 64-bit, you can download either 32-bit or 64-bit version of the application. Otherwise, if your system is 32-bit, you just need to download the 32-bit version only, because 64-bit application does not support in 32-bit machine environment. So in my case, that is 64-bit version I'm using, my machine is having. So now I'll just click on this Oracle Database 11G Release to Express Edition for Windows into 64, right? So I'll just hit the enter. Sorry, I'll just click on this link. So what is that we are getting next? So it is directly uh, starting the download process. In my case, I have already downloaded this software in my system, so I am not downloading software once again. So what is the instruction they have given? That unzip the download and you just run the disk one slash setup.exe. In the disk one folder, you'll be finding setup.exe file that you need to run. Then yeah, that's it for our download. So let's go to the downloads section. In my case, it will be in another folder, that is I'll just go to my F drive and study softwares, and here, yes, this is the file that we have downloaded in the oracle.com. But in this case, I have already downloaded it, so I did not download once again. So we can just you know if it is not extracted, the first thing is you need to extract this file, zip file. Once it is downloaded in your system, it will be in the rar format. It is in the zip format or archive format. So first you need to unzip the files using any of the archive software or inbuilt windows 10 archive extractor. So after that, you just you'll be getting this folder. Inside this, we will be having all the contents that required for installation. So go to this oracle xe 11.2 underscore win32. right? So in this case I have downloaded Windows 32-bit version. So of course 32-bit version, it is compatible with 32-bit architecture and 64-bit architecture machine as well. So it is no issue. So I'll just go inside this folder. So here we have disk 1 folder. Go inside this disk 1 folder, as we have noted in the we have noted in the description section that we just need to go to disk 1, and here it will be setup.exe file will be there, and you can just double click on that to start the installation. So if the Windows is asking to whether to allow this app to make the changes for your system, that is to allow the installation from oracle.com, you can just hit the yes option. So we are allowing this software to install in our system. Okay, so it is now extracting the Oracle database installation files. So then the installation window will appear. Okay, extraction and installation preparations are completely done by the Oracle installation software. Now we are getting the main installation window. So here you just need to click next button. So just hit the next button. So then it will be asking for to accept the license agreement. So here you just need to click on this radio button. I accept the terms and license agreement. Just hit the next button. So here, what is the thing we are going to observe here? I'm not going to install this software in the default location that is directed by the Oracle software. Instead, I'll be installing this software in another drive, that is in my D drive, and in that D drive I'll be creating one folder called development softwares. There I'll be creating one more folder for this Oracle. So let's see. Here, go to my D drive. So here D drive, and here one development softwares folder is there. Here I'll be keeping all my development softwares here. Why? Because I don't want to overload the system. If I put all the heavy files in the C drive where already OS is running, so it will be it will be overload for the OS. Okay, it might slow down. So that is why I'm choosing the different drive to install this software. So I'll be creating one folder called Oracle exe. In my case, I have already created one folder. Let me delete this Oracle exe folder. So once again, I'll just hit the icon for creating new folder in Windows Explorer, File Explorer. So here, what I'm going to do is I'll just type Oracle exe. Like that, I'm going to create the folder. Hit the enter. Go inside that folder. You can now you can just copy the path Otherwise you can just go to the installation window here, click on browse. Okay, and you can just here you can specify that path. So we have copied that path, so I'll just keep like this. So hit the enter. So what is the path we are getting here? D drive, development softwares, and Oracle exe. So it is not mandatory. It is that something that I have done every time while I'm installing the software of development for development purpose. So in your case, you can if your PC is running on the high end components for like increased memory and high end processor, you can just choose to install this software in the C drive itself. Anyway, I'll just hit the next button. So here it is asking for a password for this database. Now just try to give the password that you remember easily. So we'll be using this password to connect to the database in future. So I'll just give the password as something like a grant. Okay, grant 123. You need to repeat the same in the next field, that is grant 123. Okay, then hit the next. So make sure that you remember that password, so you don't have to worry like how we can recover the password. It is very much advisable that if you forget the password, you can just uninstall the software and you can start the installation once again, because it might take you like to figure out time to figure out how you can you know reset the password. So it is very problem, so you can just try to remember the password. So just click on install. You don't need to worry about anything here, and you can just click on install. So this installation will be taking some time, few minutes, so please be patient. um, okay, while installing you will be getting this error message. You can just ignore this error message. You won't be facing any problem in future, so you can just click on OK. Once again it is showing the error. You can just click on OK. So now it is creating and starting the services for Oracle database. Okay guys, installation got finished and we are getting this window. So you can just click on finish button here. So now we have installed our database in the system. So the next step what we are going to do is we will just check out the version of this installed software, installed Oracle database in our system. So how we can do that? That is by just going to SQL command line. Okay, so how to open that? Click on this Windows icon and try to type run You'll be getting this option, run SQL command line. So you can just click on open option. So here what we are going to do is first we are connecting. Okay, connect, um, the semicolon, enter the username. So in this case I'll be giving the username as system. Okay, system, hit the enter. The password, it is what you have given while installing. So in my case I have given like grant 123, grant 123. That is the password I have given while installing this database. Hit the enter. So now it is connected to this database. Okay, now run this command to know the version of database that is installed in your system. So select star from v and dollar version. Give the semicolon and hit the enter. So what we are getting here, under banner heading, it is the Oracle database version that we have installed in our system. That is Oracle Database 11G Express Edition, release 11.2. Okay, something like we are getting some technical information about this database. So now we cannot. The problem here it is we cannot work on big projects by using this command line itself. So for that problem, what we are going to do is we'll be downloading one editor for this SQL. So how we can do that? That is by just going to oracle.com itself. We will be using one editor that is provided by Oracle itself. That is SQL Developer, Oracle SQL Developer. So that is the software we're going to download for editing, for composing our SQL queries. So go to the oracle.com. So here you can just hit this three lines icon. So here under product help heading, so you can just hit the downloads link. So here what you're going to do is click on developer tools, click on developer tools. So now it is showing appropriate section to download our SQL developer tool. So here you need to select SQL developer. Okay, here you need to select SQL developer link. So click on this and it will be redirecting you to the downloads page. So here we have two options. In fact, so many options for downloading for different environments. So in our case, I'm using Windows 64-bit architecture. So I'll be downloading this Windows related software. Now here you can see that Windows 64-bit with JDK 8 included. So this is the software I'm going to download here. Okay, I'm not going to download this Windows 32-bit or a 64-bit without JDK 8. So I'm going for with JDK 8 included. Why? Because after installing this SQL, you might need to you might need to configure something to work with the Oracle database. um, to eliminate the configuration problems. In this case, it is uh, Oracle database, and we are installing the SQL developer, so we don't need to worry about um, just connecting. But in case of for connecting the database, we'll be needing username and the password and the database names, all those things. That is fine. So but for for JDK 8, it is we need to do some configuration. If I just try to download this one, it is better to download with the JDK included. We don't need to worry about configure something for JDK. You can just click this download icon. So you can just accept the license agreement, and you can just click the download option here. So it will be downloading to your system as a zip. So in my case, I have already downloaded it in my system, so I'll be using that software. I'm not going to download once again. So in my case, I have downloaded it in my folder called F drive study softwares, and SQL developer is there. Here SQL developer, where is that SQL developer? Yeah. um, yeah, SQL developer 18, the version 18 I have downloaded. So after download, you'll be getting this zip file. You need to extract it to the folder, so then you can use this software. So in my case, I have already extracted the file here, and I have moved the content to another folder that is called D drive development softwares. And here I have moved the all the files. Okay, so I'll be keeping all the development softwares inside this folder. So you can just go inside this folder and go inside this SQL developer, and you can just click on this SQL developer icon, sorry, SQL developer.exe file application. Okay, SQL developer application. To access easily, you can what you can do is right click on this SQL developer exe file, and you can select pin to taskbar option. Okay, it is appearing in our taskbar section. Now you can just close this run SQL command line runner. So just click on this icon, SQL developer. It is our first run of SQL developer. So it is showing some message. Would you like to import preferences from a previous SQL developer installation? So I'll just hit no, because I don't want any previous preferences from the previous installation. That is, I have already, I might have installed before this installation. So I'll just hit no for this. Okay, it is asking for one permission, that is to allow automated usage reporting to Oracle. So I'll just uncheck this, and I'll click OK. In your case, you can do you can allow, or you can deny the request. So this is the first execution of this program, Oracle SQL Developer. We are getting welcome page. So I'll just close this welcome page. Okay. So now what we are going to do is click on this plus icon to create a new connection. So the connection name, what I'm going to give is test. Okay. And the username, it is, I'll be giving system. The password, it is what I have given while installing the database, Oracle 11G release 2 database. That is grant 123. Okay. So now what you're going to do is before connecting to this database, first you need to test whether this all the things are working properly or not, because whether this database is successfully we have created this connection or not. Okay. So hit the test button. It is testing this newly created connection, and we are getting the success message in the status. You can see the status message in the bottom left of this window. You can see the success message. Okay. So now we can just hit the connect button to connect to this connection. Okay. So now we are using this test database. Okay. Now we are using this test database. Okay, now we will see how to increase the font in case of Oracle SQL Developer Editor. So click on Tools, and here you can find the Preferences option. Click on that, and you can just click on the Code Editor. Okay, Code Editor section, and expand this node by clicking on this small little plus icon. Here you need to select fonts option. So here change it to whatever the font size you want. Okay. So in this case, I'll just choose the font size as 22 or 24. Okay, that is fine. And if you want the font family to be changed, that also you can do. And in this case, I'll just go to consoles. Okay, consoles, 24 is fine. Okay. So just hit the OK button. All right, we have set the font size and font family. So the next step, it is to write a simple query. So here I'll just create one table. Create. So I'll just use the case characters. So here in SQL, it is a case insensitive language that you will come to know in the SQL tutorial. So the SQL is a case insensitive. That means lowercase character, it is same as the uppercase character. Whatever the programming language SQL is using, so if we can develop the program or queries by using uppercase or lowercase character, it doesn't matter. But in some of the cases it is having the difference, it is totally different, that you will be seeing in the SQL tutorial. For as of now, I'll just use this uppercase, create table. Name of the table, I'll be giving employee, and within this bracket, I'll just try to give the column name. So in this case, employee number. Okay, so it is of int type, comma, and we have the column called employee. Why don't I just give as the first name? That is more convenient. First name, it is of type varchar 2 data type. We will see why we are using varchar 2 instead of just varchar. Okay, so the size I'll be giving something like 255. Um, Giving the comma as the separator, and then I'm giving another column named last name. So this is also of type varchar 2. So I'm setting the size to 55 and close the bracket with the semicolon. So now what we are going to do is we will execute this command. So how we can execute this query, that is we can just select the query that we have just created by using the mouse, or you can just it is only one query is there, one single line query is there that we wanted to execute. So we can just press Ctrl A to select all this content of the query. Select this, and you can just click on this little green play symbol, play icon. So what we are going to do is we are running this query, we are running this statement. So hit this icon, and we are getting the script output, script result, that table got created. Okay, so we have created the table, and I'll just say uh, I'm not going to insert any of the data as of now. I'm just it is just a sample query. I'll just say select star from employee. I'll just say this, and whatever the table we have created with the data, if it is included, it will be showing, otherwise it will be showing nothing, because we have not inserted any data. So it will be displaying the table, okay, employee table with we have not inserted any of the data. So the columns, column data section will be empty. So you can just select this particular query by using mouse, and you can just run this query by clicking on this icon, green play icon, to run this SQL query. Click on this, and you are getting the column names, right? That is employee number and first name and last name. We are getting the name of the column, okay, and we are not getting any of the data, okay, that we did not inserted any data as of now. Okay, this is just the simple query that I wanted to show you guys. So this is the way how we can download and install Oracle database, and how we can download and install our SQL editor.